So yeah, it is a special day because it is another day where I'm able to just present you something that is, I think, really interesting. It is the FUMOTEC PC228. It got the first prize in the contest of the German magazine Truck Model. They got the first prize for this model. And to be honest, when you see it, when you see the level of detail and how they just put all the technical things into this small scale, and by the way, it's a short tail excavator, so it is very short, and it is a real challenge to get all the technical stuff into it. And maybe to tell you right now at the beginning, they made it. This machine is fantastic. It is really fantastic, and I hope that you will see in this video why I think that it is just a fantastic machine. So first of all, as always, let's have a closer look at the detail level. So what you see here is, as I already mentioned, the PC228. It is a smaller excavator, and the model weighs around 11 kilogram. I will give you the size later with the well-known ruler. And the interesting thing is that FUMOTEC is doing it different, maybe different compared to other manufacturers. The boom is not made out of metal. It is, they call it a superstructure. It is a mixture of plastics, and the advantage is that the weight of the boom is really not high, but it is very has a high stability, so you can compare it to metal. Maybe it's even it even does have a better stability as metal. And the cool thing is that it's not that heavy, and as you all know, it's not important that the boom is heavy, because you need the force, the power for lifting the boom and for lifting a full bucket. So this is different. And what you can see now on the video is that the detail level is really nice. It looks pretty good. So you cannot see any difference to a metal boom. So this is something they are already doing for many years, and I think they do it really good. The other cool thing is what you see is that this thing has an adjustable boom, so you can dig with it very narrow and in a very small space. The undercarriage is fully made out of metal. It is steel welded, so it's quite heavy. This is cool because the weight is at the bottom, so this excavator can stand quite well, and so you have a good digging performance, if we will name it like this. The hood, the cabin, all the stuff, the yellow stuff, so to speak, is made out of plastics. But also what you can see, I think I'm not pretty sure, so maybe you should check it, but I think this is a very good 3D printing. And so there also, it is not made out of metal, but it looks pretty good, I think. And yeah, as I already mentioned, the details are just awesome. Looks pretty good and feels pretty good. So this is maybe at the beginning a few words to the optics. So how does it look? So let's do it as always. Let's just do it as always. We will just measure this thing, and therefore we put it right in the center. This is the well-known ruler. And let's see, let's start this time with the height. So the height of this thing is around something like here. So it is, yeah, let's say 34 centimeters. And the length, The undercarriage is somewhere around 31 centimeters. And when you also include the blade, the scraper blade, it is 37 centimeters. The width is what is it? It's 22 centimeters. So this is quite a compact excavator, as you can see. And I guess that there are many low loaders, semi-loaders, where you can put it on, because it's not that big at all. And the weight, as I said, around 11 kilogram. This is something you can easily lift, so this is also an advantage. And it is heavy enough to do, as I'm used to call it, serious digging. This is possible. So, without further ado, I guess you're very interested in how does it move. And so far, I show you, first of all, I show you where to put the battery in, how this works. And then we will start the engine and see how it moves, how it looks when it moves. So the battery is right at the back of the excavator. Let me try to open it. So you just lift it from the bottom, and then you can just remove the hood. So this is made out of plastic, but as you can see, it looks pretty good. Yeah, very nice. And whoops, right here, I guess this makes sense. Let me check. What you see here, it also looks pretty nice in the from the inside. So right here, this is the 7 valve block. So 7 valves are included, and also for sure 7 servos. This is the hydraulic pump. This is the tank from the pump. This is made by Martin Kamsov. This is a very well-known and a very good manufacturer of hydraulic pumps. And right here, this is the receiver. And right here you can just adjust the volume of the sound. So that's it. No, one last remark. Right here you can just put a manometer so that you can adjust the pressure, the hydraulic oil pressure. So there are magnets right there. There are magnets, and then you just do it like this. That's it. So this is not very complicated, right? And when you see how it looks right here, the space between these two parts is okay. Could be a bit better, I guess, but it's okay. And on the other side, as you can see, it's perfect. So really looks very nice, but just give me a second, I can improve the space, because the battery, I did something wrong. The battery needs to be put in there like this. Let's do it this way. And now, yeah, now the space is better, not that big anymore. So, I'm using a Brixel radio. This is the also very well known German Brixel. It's made by Brixel. It's a very nice radio. It is, if you ask me, one of the best you can get on the market. And I already connected the excavator with the radio. So what can we do? First of all, we should just start the pump. So the noise is quite okay, I would say. And now let's see how it moves. This is the adjustable boom. You can for sure lift the blade. This is the scraper blade. This is really very useful when you're working with this machine, and for example you're digging a hole, doing something different, and then you can use it. So you can just move the dirt, the soil against this blade. So this makes it a bit easier to work with. I know if you're working with an excavator and you're not very familiar with it, you always get these high little mountains in front of your excavator, and this is easier with this thing. What you can see here right now at the moment already is how good you can control this thing. Now I'm trying just to pull the bucket, to pull it parallel to the ground. So let's see if I'm successful in it. And what you see here is this is perfect. Again, this is fantastic. This is what I meant that there are always several challenges when you're constructing, developing such a machine. You have to ensure that it looks pretty good, and you have to ensure that when you have something like this, that although this thing is really small, you have to ensure that all the technical stuff fits in there. And the third thing is that the technical stuff must be good. This whole thing must be a real good excavator. And the most important thing when we are talking about an excavator is that you can control it easily, very smoothly, and very precisely. And this is something they made very successful from FUMOTEC. Just see how you can control it. I do it just again so that you see that this is not just something that can happen by coincidence. You can control it. And see how you can control it. I can get so close to the ground without touching it. And try this with another excavator, or tell somebody who has an excavator, he or she should do it. This is just fantastic. Because you can be so precise. See, I hope you can see it. Let me try to do it with this camera. So this is just wonderful. So what else can I tell you about this machine? So from a technical perspective, yeah, it's really pretty good. We have this other, okay, no. Now I'm just too quick. Let's show you how it rolls. So pretty good. And let's see if it is powerful. So no problem at all, as you can see. Lifting itself, no problem. And also very controllable, right? Then you have this really cool adjustable boom. So what you see here is you can do it like this. Now the reach is really long. And you can do it like this. now you can see how narrow the space can be. This is really cool. This makes a lot of fun to work with. For sure we have some lights. Let me show you the lights. 1, 2, 3. Let me check if you see them now. Yes, you see them. So 2 at the boom, these 4 at the top of the cabin, and there are 2 more right here. So, and this blade is really a cool thing. You can work with this thing a bit like a caterpillar. So you just adjust it as you like it. Maybe like this, and then you're moving forward. This is really cool. So another test we are always doing therefore I can just turn off the pump so that you can hear me better. Another thing is how precise is the turning. This is something you might already know, is also really important. If you are interested in doing serious digging, it's really important that this thing is precise, the turning is precise, because you need to load dump trucks. And if this is not precise, it might look a bit stupid when the boom is just going like this. So far, let's see. First test is how precise. I guess you see the answer. This is precise. You can control it. You can control it really smooth. This is really cool. And the question is, how much play is there? What do you think? Any guess? And there is, to be honest, there is no play. There is no play. This is the boom that is just having some, what is it? I don't know the right expression. It's just the boom that is going like this, but this is no play at all. I guess when you are in front of a real excavator and you have real power, you would do this. This would be the same. So there's no play. No play. So this is a really precise machine you can work with really great. And what I'd like to show you is just give you a very first impression. How does it look in the dirt? So let's have a look how it works in the dirt for a few minutes, and then we come back. So, what was your impression? Does it look pretty good? By the way, what I didn't mention yet is that this is the scale 1 to 14.5. So the very well-known German scale. They use it, for example, ScaleArt, Primacom, they all use the 1 to 14.5. So this machine fits perfectly to these machines or trucks. So what I would like to show you, but not this time. This will be something I will show you next time. So this is a small appetizer or a teaser or however you will call it. But I promise the video will come very soon. You have plenty of other buckets. You can, I will show you how to replace them. So this machine does have a manual quick coupler. This means that you have just to loosen a screw right here, like this. You can order it with a electric quick coupler. So this is the bucket, and then I just do it this way right now. You just do it like this. You could also do it with the machine. Let's do it with the machine. This is quite better. Let's turn on the pump. And let's see if this works on this surface. I'm not sure if this can work on this surface. This is also something you see, it's important that your machine is precise. Yeah, perfect. So no problem at all. Then you just take your screwdriver, look for the screw. If you have good eyes, you will find it earlier than I do. Like this. Screw it to the right, I guess. Yes, that's it. And now it's fixed. So quite easy. By the way, you can, as I said, you also can order this machine with an electric quick coupler. And the other thing is, you have several buckets with a blade. This one is with a blade with teeth. You have a smaller one with teeth. You have a very small one with teeth. So you have these buckets for different tasks for sure. And you have this really nice wide bucket. You can work with it like the real machine. And there's one really cool thing, or two cool things. The coolest thing I will show you at the end. There's another cool thing. It's this one. This is a small, I would say it's a small screening bucket. So you can just put soil in there with stones, and this is rotating. I will show you next time. I haven't used it now in a real surrounding. This will also be shown next time. And then you can sort soil like the real machine. So this is really cool and really huge, right? But it fits to this machine. And the coolest thing I have not shown you, but will in a second, just give me a second, is this one. Okay, it's not the fork. I will just, no, I can't. It's not the fork. Right here this is why I said I can't remove it with the screwdriver, because this has included an electric quick coupler. This comes to the boom. This can also be right here. This can be connected with a manual quick coupler. You have these hydraulic hoses. They are getting in here right there. You have this electric cable. That will be connected. And in the end, you have, and this I will show you next time. I promise. This is really cool. You have a so-called tilt rotator. Tilt rotator. In German you say tilt rotator. This is just a word that is real difficult even to say in German. Tilt rotator, tilt rotator, I think in English. And the cool thing is that you can see these hydraulics. You can adjust it like this. So when you, for example, put this bucket right there, you can adjust it like this, and you can do a 360 endless turning of this thing. So you have really cool possibilities to use it, and this is something, I guess at the moment there's no manufacturer on the market who also has this cool thing, because this hydraulics, like the real thing, and the possibility to do endless turning makes so much fun to work with. I will show you in one of my upcoming videos. So, long story short, I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have questions, put your questions in the comments below. And if you did not subscribe until now, for sure, just subscribe and engage the alarm clock, so that you will be notified if something new is happening on my channel. So, I hope you're doing good, have a good time, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Full stop! I almost forgot something to tell you. Oh my god. You will find in the description below, when you also subscribe to my channel, you will find a link to FUMOTEC. And when you just push this link, you will get a discount on this RC excavator.